So let's talk about it, okay? Beyonce at the 2013 Super Bowl halftime show. When I tell you that that bitch slayed, when I tell you that that bitch did not snatch wigs, she was decapitating hoes. I was ready for her to snatch Kelly Michelle wig, like, let me add these to the collection. Bitch, death. I died. I absolutely died. I want to recap the whole thing though. Really quickly, Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys, girl, stop it. Absolutely stop it. That bitch was the one who should have been lip syncing, okay? When I heard her let out that holy squeal, she sounded absolutely dreadful. Now there are parts of it I'm like, oh Alicia, you might make it, but I knew when she got to the Rocket's red glare, she was gonna sound like a red hot food, and that's exactly what she did. She sounded like a cat in a blender, like without question. That was a terrorist attack. When she was singing, I was expecting them to put a code orange, code red alert, whatever bitch across the screen. That was absolutely dreadful. Osama bin Laden could have took notes from that performance. Jennifer Hudson, to my surprise, yes, she gave me that old time slavery feel like she always do. I don't know whether to bob my head or put my cotton satchel over my shoulder and go pick some cotton when she sings. It just takes me back. But she did good. She was about to go there, but they cut the music like, oh, this bitch finna go there. Cut, and she calmed down. Great. Had that song gone 3 seconds longer, I promise you she was gonna start hollering and squealing. Them motherfuckers would have known if an alarm was going off. They thought Katrina might have been coming back, whatever. Jennifer Hudson and Alicia Keys, the two most exaggerative singers, and the fact that they can sing. Y'all and Katrina, them folks don't do well with alarms. Stop screaming at them. They might start having flashbacks and whatever, shell shock. Anyway, moving on. I know it's the Super Bowl now, but that shit pissed me the fuck off. Every 5 seconds, we have 10 minutes to Beyonce's Super Bowl halftime performance. 20 minutes later. We have 9 minutes and 50 seconds. 20 minutes later. We got 9 minutes and 49 seconds. I'm like, oh my God, y'all killing me. I'm sitting here on my fucking life support as it is just because Beyonce finna come back. I'm like, bitch, I could get in my car and drive to New Orleans, and I live in Nashville. I could drive to New Orleans from here, and I would still be, by the time I got there 8 hours later, they would say, we have 9 minutes and 30 seconds to Beyonce's show. I bet Beyonce probably forgot she was performing. Like, wait a minute. I thought they said 2 minutes. 30 minutes ago. The main event. My boo Beyonce. When that bitch came out there, and that big single lady, I guess I said, oh, she finna slay. She didn't. She did not. At the very beginning, I'm like, Beyonce, you looking a little tired. Like, she didn't look like her normal self. She was a little slow, a little stiff. I said, my girl Madonna didn't let you borrow some of that Bengay. The Super Bowl is not an easy performance, okay? It's a lot that go into them 8 to 10 minutes, as you can see. So she got to moving a little bit. I'm like, okay, maybe she warming it up. That bitch, when that screen came up, and all those Beyoncé's came on the screen, I bet you $1 million that bitch was back behind that screen putting on some Bengay. Or taking a Centrum or drinking a Red Bull, whatever the fuck she did. When she came back and started singing Baby Boy, that bitch was gone. When she was wind your waist. I'm like, oh bitch, if I went in this wheelchair, wind your waist. Hey, that bitch was good. Then she brought out Kelly Michelle. I'm like, here we go. Kelly Michelle, please don't take these 3 seconds and fuck them up. You will never live it down. I know Twitter probably going in on Michelle and going in on Kelly for whatever reason, but they did that. You can hate all you want. Now, when they first popped out the bottom of the floor, they looked like they had a hard time landing. Like, I don't know, like they were a little unstable. But either way, once they got into the shit, they were giving it to me. It's a conspiracy. Beyonce had their mics turned down low. Michelle was trying to sing a little ad-lib, and you could barely hear her. And then when Kelly was singing hers, I'm like, Anywho, I'm speaking out fast and shit because it just went off, and I'm still very excited. They look great together. Like, they look absolutely awesome together. And I didn't know. I used to feel like, oh, I'm so glad that they broke up. They need time to mature on their own, even though I love Destiny's Child. They look good together. And I almost want to see them get back together. They have matured. They don't look like Beyonce's background singers anymore. They don't look like her equal either. But they look like, just three grown women in their own right. Then they started doing the single ladies dance. I said, Michelle, please. I love Michelle, by the way. I'm like, Michelle, please don't fuck up. You will never live it down. So she was doing her steps, a little stiff. She was getting there like a little internet could. I said, okay, keep up, boo. Then when they got to the little winding part, I said, oh man, somebody finna mess up. But they cut it off. Beyonce said, everybody give it up for Kelly and Michelle. If you like it, then you should. I'm like, that bitch snapped like that. The minute she said, everybody give it up for for Kelly and Michelle. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it, bitch. I'm like, she was like, I'm back, bitch. I still got this shit. I had a baby. And I'm back on top. Rihanna said, your hoe ass down. Katy Perry, all these other random irrelevant hoes. Beyonce is back. Finally save me from this mediocrity. Please, I can't deal. Now, I wonder if anybody caught Beyonce lip syncing. Beyonce was lip syncing in parts. I hate to put my boo on blast, but I don't mind lip syncing. Don't bother me at all. If I could lip sync and save breath, honey, I would lip sync everything. Every day, all day. Okay, see, I need to lip sync now. When she was saying, everybody say, hey, 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 her mic was down by her side. She did the same shit that Kelly Rowland did at the 2011 BET Awards, but I wonder if anybody gonna call her. Anywho, I ain't trying to shed no negative light on it because you can't. If that bitch put the mic down and lip sync the whole performance with no mic, it still would have been fierce as hell. So I'm waiting for the Rihanna stands and all the haters to find something wrong. Yes, she looked a little tired. At the beginning, she wasn't as energetic as herself, but hell, she 30. She didn't do the shit you did at 20 and 30. I'm just saying. It was great. It was not the best halftime show of all time. I would not say that. But for them to have Madonna and then Beyonce 2 times in a row, some gay man on the Super Bowl halftime staff is getting it right. I applaud you, honey. 2 snaps. Thank you. I look forward to Beyonce's new single. Yay, I'm excited. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'm going to try to find it online so I can watch it again. Bye.